So you touched upon batch processing, stream processing, right? So it's a follow-up question on that. So when in what scenarios would we use either one of them? So when stream processing, batch processing, and I was reading up, and there is something called micro batch processing as well now that's coming up, which is not really real time, but still almost real time, right? So when do you really use all these?
Okay, so the use of these from stream processing and batch processing would generally depend on the industry you are in. For example, and some of these use cases may be common because most of the businesses would have customers and they would like to understand their customer well, so that they can get more business out of them, right? So
True.
wherever we have B2C sort of use cases, customer 360, is one of the use case where we would like to get deeper into what's the behavior of my customer, what are they doing on my website, on my apps. So we call it as clickstream analytics, right? So it's a real time information on what a customer is doing on a website,
Okay.
and based on that we do real time advertising or offers, and so on.
Okay.
Another real time use case very well used in the BFSI or the financial sector is real time fraud detection. So they, based on the historical transactions, they would immediately predict whether this transaction is fraud or not, right? There are log analytics which are done, which most of us as engineers would have used if we are using cloud platform. In real time, I can see how my machines are behaving, where the CPU is up, where it is down. That's because the logs are coming in real time into my software, which is the log analytics software, and I get a dashboard on all the analytics which is happening. A lot of manufacturing, customers, especially these electric vehicles, right? They have a lot of sensors placed into their vehicles, and while driving, the data comes in real time from those sensors, and I'm able to see my, how much of battery is left, how much of tire pressure, how is my engine doing, and all those things in real time. Mobile towers is another example who use a lot of these sensors. And then security solutions, so another very critical example of real time, because if I miss that particular point in time, if fraud may happen or
True.
somebody would hack my system. So
Correct.
on cloud generally you will see solutions like security command center and all those things, where all the logs and auditing flows into these services, and in real time they will project whether there is any, let's say, crypto mining attack happening or DDoS happening, and then the mitigation is done based on that. In terms of batch processing, I think it's mostly related to bulk data. I may have a lot of files coming in during the day, and during the night a batch starts, and either it could be searching for particular patterns in those files, and you might have heard about banking reconciliations which used to happen during nights, bill generations. So
Right.
these are all batch processing examples.
Okay,
If you
makes sense.
remember, earlier if we used to transfer money, it would take 24 hours even through the website before this NEFT and other things were invented. That's because a flag would have been set as yes for the amount to be transferred, and after 8 hours or so a batch will click in and it will do all the money transfers, reading from the table wherever that flag is set. So these
Makes sense.
are some of the examples of batch processing.